Alright. Ready to get my ass kicked here. Undefeated at 3-0 in the other one. Andrew did lose in the other one with Auburn. He got beat by Oklahoma, so we're both not going to be undefeated facing each other. However, I'm worried that since he lost already, he's going to be the one to knock me off, and we're both going to have one loss. And that would be both one losses. Both of us would be a loss in the division column as well, because that was a division game for him at Oklahoma, since we're in the SEC now. And then, obviously, our game together is a division game. Conference game, I should say. But I did survive the FCS East last week in this, but now we got number 23 Texas Tech with Kent State, so this should be a little scary to look at. Who else? Looks like we're all playing this week. Yep, we are all playing this week. Liberty has Jacksonville State. Fresno State has Oregon State. Oh wait, there's a ninth person here. Oh, he joined after. So there's a ninth person in here. Okay. He wasn't in there. Now that I'm looking at it, he was the only one below me, I thought. And then this must have been a new addition. So 9 out of the 11. Oh, I don't remember now. I don't remember. Navy has UAB. Andrew has Tulane. We got number 14 Kansas State. He's got FCS team this week. So, and Corey lost the first week, and he's got West Virginia here this week. We'll go over week 1 here. Let's go over week 1 results. So this was Corey's matchup. He lost 48-22 to Rutgers. Let's see what else we got. Army won 42-10 over FCS Midwest. Appalachian State won 42-14 over Charlotte. I got a 28-14 win against FCS East. You saw that, obviously. Let's see what else we got. Liberty with a 10-0 loss to FCS East. It's the same guy that lost week 0 in the regular dynasty. Getting beat by, as Penn State getting beat by, who was it? I forgot who beat him. I forgot who beat him, but it was an upset in the last one. That was definitely an upset. South Alabama, 42-0. That was Andrew beating FCS East, 42-0. 3 of us played FCS East. UTEP ended up beating Utah State. UTEP, I believe, is Rodney. Could be wrong. Off the top of my head, I can't think. And Fresno State ended up winning 45-17 on a forced win. But it said they played one. So, anyway, that's your week 1 results of users. If I didn't say anybody, that means they had to buy. There was 2 buys. I do remember there was 2 buys, I think. I think Navy had a buy. And yeah, that I think is alright, so that's what's happening here in week 2 in this dynasty. The other one I did not advance yet. I'm in no hurry to play that because I can't. It's not like I can jump in and play it. I'm playing Andrew, so it's not like I can just advance and get my game done. So I wasn't in a hurry to do that one. This one I'm gonna get done here. So probably going to lose this one. But I can probably put money on it. Let's see. Two white helmets? Well, one the T's are red and one of them the T's are black. But it doesn't say white helmet number 1, white helmet number 2, so threw me off. Alright. Last time I played them, I think I gave him the white helmet. And the gray. I don't remember if I seen the gray in the last game or not. $112 options of this shit.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Red Raiders will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Kent State's offense will have the football first. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
The Golden Flashes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Barry. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Golden Flashes are marching down the field. Wants to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
There.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Finds his tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
The Golden Flashes will line it up on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, have given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you not.
God damn it.
Off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Great drive.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Hand off from the shotgun.
Oh, come on.
Across the 45. Crossing the 30, he's got away. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
Unlike what just happened to kill the fucking momentum of the game.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He makes the grab. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. The Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Morton. Caught over the middle, it's Carter. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Rushes on him. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack, No points for you.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Newman. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Trying to find his man in the middle. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Under fire.
Oh, come on! Are you fucking serious?
Momentum.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They
Twice
gave up
the
some
field goal
yards.
range.
What did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Running into the open space. It's a seam wide open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense has it first and 10 from their own 20. Got it behind the line. It's Carter. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. And the Red Raiders will have it first and 10. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Makes the grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Snagged in the middle. It's Douglas. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. It's first and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Douglas. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Going up top again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Eakin. There he goes. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Carter. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He'll be brought down, but he was flying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
We are just driving down in the field goal range and turn the ball over back and forth.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
I broke the tackle.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. To the air on first down. Completes it in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's open on the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Newman. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
That's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him, they can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
Jesus
and the
Christ!
incomplete
I
pass
almost
will
did
bring
it
up
again!
4th down.
I almost fucking threw a pick without getting points!
Knock it down, but man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. It's a big play that we might circle back to later.
No, we got points
Just
on the board.
drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Morton. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time to change now on 2nd and long.
Killing me.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's caught. It's Douglas. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision.
Yes.
If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think that
He lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Blasted as he lets it go.
Oh, no.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Looking for more room.
There it is.
He's at the touchdown, Red Raider. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick 6.
But I know I'm
And
like
the
an
extra
underdog.
point makes it 7-3.
Fuck, man.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots.
Makes the grab on the shot. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half.
How open can the middle be?
Turning on the Jets.
What the hell? How embarrassing?
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly.
the defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Grab behind the line. It's now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Jesus.
Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option.
Oh, my.
quick spin on the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Red Raiders trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Catch in the middle. It's Carter. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Here's a heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
Come on.
They'll run the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the golden flashes. Now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Finds the tight end. Now he gives him a little more breathing room as he works his way out to the 17. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The golden flashes send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that
kept
play.
them out of the end zone.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Phenomenal defense.
Dropping back, it's Morton.
And I'm losing because
Got it in the middle. It's Virgil. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
3-3.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46.
No, because if I didn't throw that pick, I could have had a field goal.
Looking to move the chain.
No!
Throw it complete to the left. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field.
This defense has been great.
This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35.
Great if I can do something.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, then something can start to build.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the golden flashes in the hurry up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Barry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So 1st down will open up the final period. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The golden flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that.
You gotta be kidding.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on
God,
down.
this is so frustrating.
Got his man downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Morton. Got his man quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I figured I would lose this game.
And the Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
It's giving me hope that I can pull this off.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ethan. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. They stop
This
him short of the
defense,
marker, and they'll
dude.
turn it over on
Why
downs.
can't we
Nice
do
job
anything
by
on
the
offense?
defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting
Fuck, this
physical, stopping the run,
fucking
shutting down
wonderful.
that 4th down play.
Best defense I've
Really
ever
good
played.
job by this defense.
With
They'll
Kent
start
State,
this drive and snap it
nonetheless.
from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass.
God,
Another
Fuck
incompletion
again.
on 3rd down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
How about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Fires to the middle. He makes it.
How did he catch that?
His
Are you
defense
kidding
giving
me?
up ground as he's finally knocked down.
Give me a
to
break.
26. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs. And this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Oh, my God.
Wide open downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Bringing it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Now the score's going to look like I got blown
And this
out.
is exactly
When literally,
what you
I was
dream
in this
about
game
for
the entire
defense. Forcing the big turnover, making
The
the pick,
score's gonna
and
still
then
not-
putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays, but Man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
With the catch, it's Martin. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Why is it when I switch to the receiver and try to move him and hit triangle and jump, it doesn't do anything?
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day.
I'm trying to control the receiver to catch it, and
they haven't found a way
it
to
didn't
get
do a
points on the
single
scoreboard.
thing.
And late in this game, when your
Didn't even
defense
jump
and your
to
team
try
really
to catch
needed
it
it
at
the
all.
most, Ballmer,
I'm hitting
they throw the
the
INT.
triangle
And it's a
and jump
microcosm,
catch it.
too, of just how
He didn't
dominant
do it
the
at all.
defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up to convert third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
29.
Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone.
Look it! I
And
did it
good
again! I'm
coverage
trying
there
to...
to knock it away and deny the score.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the score.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Looking for the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2.
Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Alright, well, my next game in the regular dynasty, the regular CHOPSHOP dynasty, is against Andrew, so we might play that tonight. We'll see. That didn't go well. Alright. So we might see. I'll be back on later for something. I want to play some flight sim. We'll be back in a little while for some more games.